Hey y'all, it's your girl Angel Sunshine, and I'm here today with a message because Spirit said you need to hear this. And whatever it is you need to hear, you know you can find that right here on my TikTok and my YouTube. If you haven't hit the follow button, go ahead on and hit it. If you haven't subscribed to me on YouTube, go ahead on and subscribe. If you would like to donate to my channel, my Cash App is Sunshinique. The donation is $1.11. If you want to ask a question tonight, write it in the comments. It's $1.11 for questions as well. If you want to book a reading, inbox me. Don't be scared. You can also donate to the channel by loving this video, sharing, and commenting. Everything ain't about money. You know? You can energetically donate to my channel by following me on YouTube, following me here on TikTok, or even just commenting, letting somebody know about my channel. You know, that's a way of donating as well. All right, y'all. Y'all already know I go live and I talk about love. You know? But put it where it resonates. If this reading don't apply with you, let it fly. Don't force nothing to fit. All right? This is for anybody that's in a relationship, in a separation, the friendship, partnership, a fling, a ding, whatever you want to put it, collective. Y'all know what y'all dealing with out there. So let's jump on into the reading, y'all. And let's get on into it. Let's get on into it. All right. What's the overall energy between the collective and a person right now? What's the overall energy between the collective and a person right now? So in the shadows, we got the moon. Hold on, y'all. Can y'all see this? Yes. Collective, you could be feeling uncertain about something when it comes to your connection. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, collective. I'm coming. All right, y'all. Sorry, I had to go get back to it. But anyway, collective, when it comes down to your connection right now, you could be feeling uncertain about something in your connection. You know exactly what it is that you're feeling uncertain about. Book a private reading and dig deeper into it. This is a collective reading. So I feel like in this connection with whoever this is that you with, it's some uncertainty there, you know? And it's like you want to trust this person, you know, but there's still some uncertainty there that's hitting away. Why is the collective feeling uncertain when it comes down to this person that they're dealing with? Why is the collective starting to feel uncertain when it comes down to this connection with this person that they're currently dealing with? So we have open heart. So collective, I just did a reading like this 2 days ago. I'm going to post a video today along with this one. But collective, it's either your heart is closed or the person you dealing with has a closed heart. And this is why the connection feel uncertain. You know when somebody's heart is open to you. You know when somebody want to make something work. You know when somebody want to, take it to the next level. You can feel it. So collective, I feel like in this connection, you feel like the person that you're dealing with, they don't have an open heart like how you have with them. You know? And you know this, but you may not be speaking this or telling your person this. This is something that's hitting. You keeping this to yourself. The way you feel about how this person is not really open with you, I don't think you went and talked to your person about this. I don't really think you opened up and told anybody about this. I just think this is something that you noticed on your own, that, this person is not really opening up to you the way that they should. Maybe you could have started trying to, go a little slower with this person, not rush things with this person, take your time with this person, because you feel like it's something that this person is hiding from you that's causing them not to open up with you. You know, and you may be at a point, collective, where you ready to release this person. Because it's like, you can't make nobody open up to you. You can't make nobody tell you what happened to them in the past. You can't make nobody do anything. People have to want to do things on their own. You know, so I feel like you know that you can't force this person to open up to you. You know that this person may be holding on to something. Whatever it is that has this person heart closed off to you, you know that it has nothing to do with you, but you also don't want to sit there and deal with that or tolerate that. Like, for instance, you can know that somebody had a hard childhood. You know, when you met them, they told you, you know, sorry y'all with this light. When you met this person, when the bottom fall out of my mouth, put it back. Just give it to her like that. I shouldn't have to walk all the way back here to do that. Sorry, y'all. Like I was saying, whoever this person is, you could have had an open heart when y'all got into the connection. When you got with this person, you had an open heart. You realized that this person's heart wasn't as open as yours was with them. Sorry, y'all, the light keep flickering for whatever weird-ass reason now, because this light was not just doing this. It wasn't just doing that. But I feel like you got in a connection with this person. You had an open heart with this person, but this person didn't have an open heart with you. Once you realize this person's heart wasn't as open as yours, or it wasn't an equal give and take type of connection, you decided to pull your energy back and let this person go. You know, and I feel like whoever this person is that you moved away from became obsessed with you after you did this. You know, a lot of times we be thinking we doing something and people don't notice it. But a lot of times the things that we do for ourselves, it really make people be attracted to you more. So I feel like once this person seen that, you know, you didn't settle for how they was treating you, you didn't settle for it being a one-sided connection, you decided to walk away. And I feel like, collective, you could have tried to take it slow with this person. Like, you understood that this person had a closed off heart. You understood that. I mean, we all understand that people go through stuff in life, so you got to go through some type of healing to really open your heart again to somebody. But like I said, collective, you felt like this person was hiding something. This the moon card, and then we got secrets, mystery, and concealing. The reason why this person's heart was closed off from you is because they was hiding something from you that happened to them. You know, sometimes people don't want to talk about stuff. You know, sometimes people don't want to bring up old stuff. But sometimes speaking about stuff and taking accountability can help you heal from it. And like I said, collective, you could have tried to help this person. You could have did little things. You probably wasn't like bluntly coming out to this person saying to them like, oh, I know your heart closed, or I know you having a hard time opening up to me. I feel like you took your time with this person, you know. You didn't just kick them to the curb once you found out they wasn't all the way healed. I feel like this is somebody you wouldn't have mind doing the healing journey with. You know, you healing, they healing. This is somebody that you didn't mind going down that journey with. That's what the twin flame journey is all about. But like I said, because this person wouldn't really open up to you or really share what it was that was bothering them, you chose to pull your energy back, and you chose to pull, you know, you decided to move away from this person. And you let this person go. And collective, this made this person become more obsessed with you. And not obsessed in like no crazy way, but more like, you know, why did the collective pull back? Or you got this person asking themselves like, why didn't I just open up and tell the collective what they wanted to know? Or, you know, why didn't I really open up my heart to the collective? You got this person really looking within at themselves. And I feel like this person would have never really looked at themselves. Like, I feel like you mirrored something to this person, but they would have never seen it if you would have never pulled your energy back. And collective, you could have been contemplating, should I leave this person? You know, you probably felt bad about leaving this person, not even knowing that you walking away would be the main thing to awaken this person. You pulling your energy back would be the main thing to force this person to, like, wake up. Because I don't feel like this person don't have love for you or whatever. Like I say, I just feel like they was going through something, or they been through something where they couldn't really love you the way that, people can't love you. People want to love you, but some people can't love you the way they want to love you because of what they've been through. You understand what I'm saying, collective? So I feel like this person wanted to love you. They wanted to give you back what you was giving them, but they just couldn't. And you understood that as well, collective. That this person really couldn't love you or do the things that they wanted to do for you. You understood that too. So it's like you made it a better situation for both of y'all. You just walked away. You probably didn't want to walk away. But at the end of the day, you can't make nobody heal. You can't force nobody to heal. You can't force nobody to see something. You can't do that. But sometimes you can force somebody to see something when you choose to walk away, or when you choose to pull your energy back, or when you choose to say, I can't keep feeling bad for so and so and so. This is not benefiting me or this person. It comes to a point when it's like that. So like I said, the connection started feeling uncertain because this person, they couldn't really open up and love you. You could have thought this person was cheating on you or something, but it wasn't that. I always tell people, stop always thinking somebody cheating on you or it's another person. How you know the person not going through something? Or how you know the person not thinking about whether they want to open up to you or not? It could be other stuff that your person is dealing with. It don't necessarily have to be somebody else. And I feel like in your situation, collective, it wasn't somebody else. It was this person. And you tried to, take it at a slower pace. You understood, but it's like, you can't carry nobody's burdens. You can't make nobody heal. You can't really change nobody's perspective. There's but much you could do with somebody with a closed off heart. Collective. So you did what was best for you, and you pulled your energy back. Whether you and this person broke up, whether y'all on the break, whether you just not talking to them right now. But in doing this is going to wake this person up. If it haven't woke them up yet, they're going to wake up, because it's like, I love the collective, but I can't keep allowing my heart to, run people away that I love or I'm trying to love. So I really, collective, I feel like this ending with this person, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with this person. And I also feel like this ending is happening because you know this. You know that this person needs some healing, or that this person, they got to get it together before they really could really be with you. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody said he was sleeping with a lot of people. And that's the thing, too. People don't know. When you sleep with a lot of people, you take on people demons. So now you're not only fighting your own demons and things that you trying to heal from, you fighting off other people demons and stuff that they trying to heal from. And then you trying to come over here and love somebody and all of that. But that's a TikTok video for another time, y'all. You heard? But this is the overall energy. You knew it was something. This person probably didn't want to tell you. And it's like you tried to go at a slower pace. You tried to make things work. You tried to understand. I feel like, collective, you could be an understandable person. But it's like, how understanding I'm going to be. How much understanding am I going to be before you wake up, or before you choose to heal, or before you decide to leave whatever it is in the past that's trying to stop us from being together? Who knows how long it's going to take for this person to heal, but you was looking at it like, I can't waste my life, waiting for somebody to heal, or waiting for somebody to wake up. Let's jump on into the reading. So we got the Queen of Cups. Collective, this card say, what emotions am I holding? They aren't mine. That's what I'm saying, collective. You have the energy of a Queen of Cups. These are shadow tarot cards too. So it's going for what's hidden. You are a Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, I love all the queens out the deck. But the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups, they all my favorite. I ain't really got no specific favorite one. But the Queen of Cups is very intuitive. She listens to what she feels. She's also like a motherly type of figure. So I'm not saying that you was a mother to your person, but you mothered this person, you know. And you also collective, you are somebody that's very emotional as well. So you cry easily, or you know, you get upset easily. I'm not saying you don't know how to control your emotions, but these are the things about you that makes you you. And while you was with this person, collective, I feel like you start feeling like this person was becoming a burden. Their emotions. I'm not talking about like, I'm saying like spiritually, the relationship was becoming a burden to you. This card say, what emotions am I holding? They aren't mine. So it was like this person you was with, collective, they started projecting. That's why you gotta be careful who you hang around, who you sleeping with, who you link up with. Because people be going through stuff and they be smiling on the outside, acting like everything is okie dokie. And you may not even know that your intuition or your spirit is picking up on this. Next thing you know, you sad, you mad, you in your head, and that's not even your energy. And I feel like you started really feeling your person's energy to the point where it started feeling like this stuff happened to you. The stuff that happened to your person started feeling like it was happening to you. And so you decided that, you know, I can't deal with this. Let me tell you something about me. If the energy is off, I don't care if we going out, we boyfriend, girlfriend, friends, the party. If the energy is off, I'm leaving. Why? Because that's not my energy. I didn't come to the party with frantic energy. I didn't meet up with a friend with frantic energy. I didn't come with this energy. So that means this energy is coming from somewhere else, which means I need to get up out of here, or I need to remove myself, you know? So I'm getting like that's what it was with this person. This person was so unhealed that they was projecting this energy on to you. I told you, if she cry, give her her bottle. It's right here. Yeah, she already got the bottle now. She got it now. You ain't got to hold it. You ain't got to hold the bottle, honey. Sorry, collective. But yeah, this person, you don't have to hold the bottle, I said. Dang. This person, the energy was just too much for you. You had to get away from this person. Give me more on this Queen of Cups. Look, confusion. You started confusing what you was feeling from what this person was going through. You know, so it's like, collective, I don't know if you decided to take a break from this person or just recuperate or get yourself back to, you know, your own energy. But I feel like because this person, the way this person was coming off to you was unclear. The way they was moving with you confused you. And like I said, this person did want to love you. They just didn't know how to love you because they didn't heal. Nobody don't want to be in a connection that bring confusion. Nobody don't want to be in a connection one day you happy with me and then the next day you acting cold and nasty with me. And you know, it don't, like I said, collective, this has nothing to do with you. A lot of people think that connections go wrong because they did something wrong. No, sometimes the person you with just can't love you the way you deserve to be loved because they didn't heal. Or, you know, they didn't move, you know, on from something. But like I said, this person was bringing you a lot of confusion emotionally. You was confused. A lot of people think it's how you look on the outside. If I'm not happy in the connection, or if you confusing me in the connection, or you know, I gotta be unsure about you, I'm leaving you alone. You could buy me all the flowers in the world, the flyers, bags. You could pay my rent. You could do all of that shit. I don't care. The same things you doing for me, I could do for myself. But what I'm not gonna allow is somebody to come in my life and bring all their baggage and all the things that they've been through to me. And then next thing you know, I can't get where I want to get at in life, or I can't do the things I want to do because I'm carrying your burdens and mine. And whoever else burdens you bringing along. You understand, collective? You understand what I'm saying? So a healed person, I'm not saying that they can't be with somebody unhealed, because you can, but the person gotta want to heal. You know, you can't make nobody heal. But see, collective, I think you walking away from this person is gonna force them to heal. All you had to do was walk away. That probably was the hardest thing for you to do. Like I said, because you felt a little bad for this person. You had a little understanding for this person. Until you just had to walk away from this person. Give me more on this Queen of Cups card. Look, mysterious shift. Your energy wasn't right. You started not feeling right. And you could have been asking yourself, why I feel like this? Or why me and my person keep arguing? Or why my person moving like this with me? You know? You picked up on the shift. Emotionally, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes before our brain could really process something, our spirit pick up on it. You ever been through something and in the moment you ain't really understand why it was happening, but then when you went home and laid down, or you found yourself just doing something and it came to you, start connecting pieces together. That's because your brain didn't catch up to what your spirit was feeling yet. It's going to catch up. You know? Eventually it's going to catch up. But sometimes people wait till it catch up to pay attention to what's going on. They don't automatically listen to what they feel. You know? They wait till they see proof with their eyes. So I feel like before this connection could have went bad, you understand what I'm saying? You left. Before you and this person ended up in a position where y'all could never speak to each other again, or, you know, you left. You left. Look, yo, I ain't got to make this up. It say running. Because you said, hold on, the energy ain't right. This person is coming off one way, but the energy not right. That's because whoever this is you dealing with, collective, they not healed. You know, people try to act like they healed. This, that, and the third. And then when you really get with a person, it don't matter how much they acting. You gonna know if they healed or not by the way they move with you, by the way they talk to you, by the way they act with you. Feel me, collective? Now, like I said, I don't feel like this person didn't want to love you. I just feel like they didn't know how to love you. You understand? And so they start playing victim. We got the Two of Cups here. It say, what am I seeing in the other person? You start questioning yourself. Okay, where's this relationship gonna have me in 5 years? If this person ain't healed yet, or if this person not trying to heal yet, I'm not sitting around waiting my whole life for somebody to finally wake up to the fact they need to heal, or they need to forgive somebody, or you need to let something go. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody got time for that. We got the Two of Cups here. The Two of Cups is about relationship. But you started looking at this person like, okay, what am I really doing here? Because I'm giving more than what I'm receiving. Feel me? Give me more on Two of Cups. Give her bottle. Look, divine feminine energy. I don't know why my tongue getting tied tonight. This person is longing for you, collective. They longing for your divine feminine energy. What is divine feminine energy and what is divine masculine energy? A divine feminine is somebody that'll turn something into nothing. A divine feminine is somebody that loves herself unconditionally, which means you don't need to be in no relationship with nobody. You don't need a crowd of people. You somebody that everything you do, everything you plan, it comes from within. You know, a divine feminine is somebody they don't be in competition with people. And, you know, for example, if you caught your person cheating, You not going to fight the person they was cheating with, or you not dialing their number or sending text. A divine feminine gonna say, go be with that person. If that's who you want to be with, go be with them. A divine feminine is not gonna sit and argue with you or chase you down or be knocking at nobody's door. They gonna let you go do what you want to do. Why? Because the divine feminine know exactly who she is. It's the same thing with a divine masculine. Ain't nobody chasing nobody around or calling nobody up, or if I catch you cheating, I'm not writing the person. Go ahead and be with who you want to be with. You feel me? Because a divine being has enough love within themselves to be by themselves and not accept certain shit like disrespect and, people sneaking around. So collective masculine, you put it where it resonate. You carry this type of energy. So you was like, wait a minute. I'm not in the energy I'm normally in because I'm in this connection. What do I really see in this person? A lot of people fall for potential, but potential is the doorway to confusion. I had to learn that too because I seen a lot of potential in people. But potential is in the spirit, what we see a person could be or what we know a person could be. No. Stop looking for potential. Stop looking for those things in people and see people for who they really are. Some people okay being stuck, heartbroken. Some people be okay stuck with their heart being closed, or some people okay living like that. And then they run into somebody like you, collective, and you put a mirror up to their face like, yo, this is what you doing. I'm doing this, but you not doing that. You start holding the mirror up to the person so they could see. And this is where you need to heal at. And I tried to take it easy with you in this area. Because you start questioning the connection, you start holding back. This the Four of Pentacles. It say, what am I holding on too tightly? You start holding back from this person. And collective, I also feel like you cared about this person you was with. You didn't want to let them go. Y'all shared the connection. But you can't be with somebody who can't love themselves. Because if this person don't love themselves, then how they gonna love you? And I think you started waking up to that fact. Give me more on Four of Pentacles. Look. It say escaping, sorrow, loss. You didn't want to leave this person alone. You didn't want to leave this connection. And this person, they don't want you to leave neither. I feel like it hurted you to have to leave this person because you seen potential in the connection. You seen where the connection could have went. How it could have been. But you left. You start holding back. Because you felt like you was holding on too tightly. When we need to let something go, and we know we need to let it go, we start acting like we don't want to let it go. And I put 10 years into this. I've been with this person since I was a teenager. We start coming up with this, that, and the third. While we don't want to let somebody go that we know we need to let go of. Collective? So I don't think it was easy for you to let this person go. But at the end of the day, you had to let this person go. Because how else was they going to wake up if you was there shielding them and, oh, don't worry, you patching up. No. So you had to let this person go because you was holding on too tightly to them. You was holding on too tightly. Give me more on this Four of Pentacles. Y'all know the Four of Pentacles is all about holding back. Look, from this commitment. I ain't gotta lie. This person had a negative mindset. And 9 out of 10, them negative thoughts and stuff come from something that happened to this person that broke their heart or, But the energy was becoming too overbearing for you, collective. And like I said, I don't really feel like you wanted to let this person go. But you had to let them go. You know, I ain't saying relationships is perfect and people is perfect. We all on different parts of our healing journey. But if you want to stay stuck and you don't want to heal and you don't want to make the changes, I don't care how much I loved you or how much potential I seen in the connection. I got to leave because I'm holding myself back. That's why you start saying, what do I see in this person? You know, why am I holding on so tightly? Why do I feel like this? These feelings not mine. When I met this person, I wasn't feeling like this. I wasn't depressed. I wasn't upset. I wasn't angry. That's because that's not your energy. That's this person's energy. Give me more on the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is all about moving away from something. Once again, I feel like, collective, you got too much into your heart when it came down to this person. You need a balance of the heart and the mind when it comes down to life in general. You can't be all in one place and not the other. That's why I said, collective, you a Queen of Cups. You feel things emotionally. So I understand. While it was all heart and not logic with this person. I understand. Especially when you a Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is water signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But you feel things to another level. To the point sometimes you're not even thinking. I'm hearing Fergie. He got me tripping, tumbling, clumsy, 'cause I'm falling in love. That's what she said. You know? And somebody's, even if it could be in your chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. You know? But like I was saying, Fergie, she was like, she said, in the song, she said, basically she was saying, like, you know, when I leave somebody, like, the love bug bite me and I'm back at it again. You know? So it's like you and this person could have been breaking up, getting back together, or you was letting little things slide because, you know, and you wasn't thinking straight. Sometimes love is blind. That's why they say that. Love is blind, and it'll take over your mind. Because what you think is love, it's truly not. You need to elevate. I ain't no singer, y'all. But these songs be coming to me when I'm making these videos, though, to resonate. Love is blind. And I feel like you could have started feeling like your love was blind for this person. That's why you had to get away. You know, once you start seeing that you're not yourself in a certain connection, the best thing to do is move away. The best thing to do is go in hermit. The best thing to do is be still. You know, so you could figure out how to maneuver out of whatever this is, this energy you in, because it's not your energy. It's not. And that's what happened. You started saying, you know what? Because Swords is all about being stuck in your head. You know? It's all about thinking. And I feel like you started thinking. Why, what am I mentally disconnecting from when it comes to this person? What is it that I'm not really seeing when it comes to this connection that I need to see? You understand, collective? So you start thinking. And as you was thinking, you was pulling your energy back. This person ain't know what you was doing. You was doing all of this in secret. Not that you was hiding it. You wasn't hiding it, but you was going with the flow. You was going with the flow of what was being presented in front of you. Look, discernment. It's right there. You was like, this person ain't trying to heal. Or this person not trying to change. Or I know me and this person can really be something if this person just get themselves together. This what you saying to yourself. I've been there. But it's the potential. That's what it be, the potential. Don't give me potential when it comes to a connection. Come in, if you going to come in and we going to be together, let's be together. But know that you going to have to heal in order to be with me, because I'm coming in healed. I didn't come in a connection with this, that, and the third. So know that I'm not leaving with this, that, and the third. I'm not leaving with what I didn't come for. Somebody said you always on point. Thank you. Look, realizations. Realizations. This just popped out. Stress. Ain't nobody got time to be trying to figure out why you acting some type of way. And all this extra retarded shit. Give her a bottle. Here we got the Queen of Pentacles. Here. I feel like when you left this person, collective, this Queen of Cups energy, you got out of this energy. And was like, I need to start focusing on myself. Because the Queen of Pentacles was all about being goal-orientated or goal-driven. Or, you know, you got out of this lovey-dovey energy with this person. And you got in this Queen of Pentacles energy on this person. Focusing on work. She just don't. She all right. She wanna come out here with me. You wanna come out here with your mama and make all this noise on my video, girl? Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, collective. You could have gotten this energy, this Queen of Pentacles energy, and got out of this Queen of Cups energy with this person. You start focusing on yourself, focusing on building your energy back up, focusing on, you know, maybe a new career. You took your mind off this person and you start focusing on yourself. So, this is what this a lot of times we go through stuff and we be like, damn. But then 10 years later, you look back and be like, yo, that situation made me a beast. Or that situation made me go harder. Or that situation made me start thinking different. I feel like that's what this connection did for you. You met this person and you was an emotional person when you met this person. I'm not saying your emotions was all over the place. But you was driven really by your emotion. You understand what I'm saying, collective? But by the time you decided to pull your energy back from this person, not only now do you know how to use your emotions and follow your intuition, now you using this Queen of Cups energy and this Queen of Pentacles energy that was introduced to you when you met this person. Self-love was introduced to you when you met this person. Going after what you want was introduced to you when you met this person. I'm not saying you wasn't going after what you wanted when you was with this person, but it ammed up. It's like this person woke up something in you, and you woke up something in this person. You woke up to the fact that maybe you give too much. Maybe you wait too long. Maybe you like the idea of the potential in a person. You understand what I'm saying, collective? Give me more of this Queen of Pentacles energy. Who is this? Oh, I'm blocking you. Who is this, God? Girl, I don't know why people get on my thing. Hold on, y'all, before I finish this. Let me say this real quick to the other people out there that read cards and, you know, I'm not you. You heard? And I'm not scared of none of y'all. I know it's a lot of y'all spiritualists out there. Y'all playing certain stuff and all of that. Neek ain't scared of nobody but God. You heard? So don't come on my live with that dumb shit. You go playing whatever spell work you playing in or do your TikTok lives and all of that shit. But don't get up here on mine tagging people and all of that shit, because I'm going to block your ass. And Archangel Michael coming after your ass too, because you on my shit. Feel me? So y'all need to think twice before y'all get up here and try to spam my stuff or be tagging people and all of that. I'm going to block you, but it don't end there. And no, I'm not going to do voodoo on you. No, I'm not putting your name in the freezer. None of that dumb shit half y'all spiritualists be out here doing. I'm not that type of girl. What I'm going to do, though, is go ask Archangel Michael to make sure your ass don't never pop up on my shit again. Feel me? So, what's your name? Goddess Isis 74? Know who you fucking with, baby. Because I'm out to block your ass. Don't tag nobody on my chick, girl. All right, now she blocked y'all. Back to the, girl, how did... Girl, you smiling and shit. Leave that alone. Anyway, y'all. Give me more on this Queen of Pentacles energy. Sorry, y'all had to say that real quick. Look, one day, you start saying, oh, I'm going to go after that dream. Someday I'm going to go after this. Someday I'm going to do this. Someday I'm going to get to that. You wasn't getting to these things because you was with this person. Or you were saying, oh, this card say, who am I nurturing and at what cost? I just said that. I mean, I ain't read that part on the card yet, but that's what I said. You was giving so much to this person that you stopped giving to yourself. You stop investing in yourself. You start saying, one day I'm going to do that. Or one day I'm going to do this. Or one day I'm going to get to that. You start saying those things, collective, because you were so focused on this connection or fixing the connection or trying to help this person heal or, you know, whatever it was you was choosing to do. You was putting it off, but not no more. You're not doing that no more. You're not putting nothing off no more. Now, collective, you in this Queen of Pentacles energy. And you going after what it is that you want. And you not letting nobody weigh you down, no relationship. Nothing in that, why is these cards like this? Nothing in that, category. You know? If it ain't motivating you and pushing you, I don't care how much potential you see in a person or what you think the connection could turn out to be. If it's draining you, let it go. Don't hold on. Let it go. Don't say one day it's going to get better or one day this going to... If y'all hear me echoing, that's because this room is basically cleared out. I'm doing my house over. But yeah. And then we got the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is about confusion, but with these cards that say, what am I distracting myself with? You couldn't really focus on yourself, collective, because you was so distracted with this person. Trying to make it work. Trying to make sure this person okay. Trying this. Trying that. To the point, you forgot about yourself. But I feel like you waking up to the fact that this person needs to heal, and because they not healed, it's starting to rub off on you. You understand? Give me one more. Look, the Six of Cups. What past comfort am I returning to? So this person may be trying to come back. This could be an ex, collective. This could be somebody you been let go of. Somebody you been moved on from. This person might try to come back to you. Because now they obsessed with you. Not in that way, though. They not obsessed with you in that way, but they obsessed with the fact how you loving on yourself. You going after what you want. You chasing your dreams. You know, you bringing your thoughts into reality. They obsessing over you because you done woke up. You woke up from whatever slumber they tried to put you in. You're wide awake. I'm hearing, I'm wide awake. By, what's her name? Katy Perry. I'm wide awake. I ain't got the lyrics for y'all. But that was my song too. She basically was saying like she was asleep. She was asleep for certain stuff. Until she hit rock bottom and woke up. We got the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. It's like with this person, you always had to watch her back. You know? With this person, it was always some type of rushing. And swords is coming out a lot in this reading. So, collective, you really was in your head about this connection. Why it didn't work. Why this person was acting like that. Why this person just won't heal. Why this person. No, F that. Leave that person to do what they got to do on their own. Because you can't put your life on hold. You know? Don't let this person come back. Because they not healed yet. You don't want to have to keep watching your back. You don't want to feel like you rushing anything. Let this person heal. I ain't saying that you got to leave this person alone forever. But if this person do come back to you, go ahead on and let them know. Listen, I got mad love for you. I wish you the best. But you got to heal before we could be together. I can't be with an unhealed soul. You know? You ain't going to suck me dry my energy. And that's why this person want to come back too. Because see, without you, they go right back into this energy that they was in before they met you. They ain't got nobody to project that energy onto. No more. Now you got to sit there with your own energy and heal that. Unless the collective is not coming back. I feel like that's the ultimatum with this person. If it was, you know, it's either you heal or I gotta go. Because you're not going to slow me down or, you know, stop me from where I'm supposed to be because you not healed. And like I said, you didn't mind going on this healing journey with this person. But we not going on the healing journey and you still stuck on stage 1 of the healing journey. And we've been together 10 years. When you going to get to stage 3 at least? You know? You not going to keep acting like you changing this and this person could be like, yeah, I'm going to change this for you, collective, or, you know, I'm going to do this different. And you sitting back watching to see when this person going to do everything that they saying and they not doing shit. This person loved you, collective, but I don't really feel like they could give you the love that you deserve. And they knew that. They knew they wasn't healed enough to give you what it was that you deserve. You kind of knew it too. But the potential. You saw potential. And sometimes it's potential that open up the door to confusion. I'm not saying the potential ain't real what you seeing. I'm not saying that it ain't true. Because the potential come from the spirit. Yo, this person could potentially be my husband. I know what I see in this person. You probably seen something in this person they don't even see they got themselves. You saw the potential. But sometimes potential ain't enough. And you can't get to potential if you're not choosing to heal or put your best foot forward. You know? So I see, now, collective, I see all the potential in the world in the person. I don't use stage shit. That's what I see. Do you see it for yourself? Will you heal yourself enough to get to what I see for you? Because I'm not doing all the work to get you to see what I see. So let's see what this person got to say to you, collective, now that you know this. So we're going to go ahead on and end this reading on out, y'all. Now that the collective know exactly why things didn't work out or why things wasn't going the way it should have, because this person had to heal. What is it that this person want to say to the collective? What is it that this person higher self want to say to the collective? They in regret. Look, I cannot be vulnerable. Oh my God, I love when I say what I say and the cards come.